and welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up. We got a new crypto, and then we got a deep dive on Ghana. Now, the reason I didn't notify anybody at all, or the $500 members, is this one there's some warning here. So I'm going to tell you about it first, and then I'll give you the name of it later, because I want everybody to fully understand. So we were looking in the deck screener, and we noticed that there's a particular person with this crypto that has a bunch of it, and they're selling it off. Like they have maybe they bought $80,000 worth, and they've sold maybe 100. They turned that 80,000 into 120,000. This person, when we try to do research on them, like that's what I'm saying. Like me and my friend are able to go in do a deep dive, and there's like some kind of a whale of some sort that we're pretty positive this person's a developer, because they're selling like 1 to 2 times a day, like around 7 to 8 in the morning, and then again at 10 at night. So we're thinking maybe they sell a little bit before work. I mean, the dude like yesterday made $1,000. But this is like every day this person like sells off like twice a day. So we're thinking before work, this person's selling, and then after work at 10 o'clock at night, they're selling again. This person sold off some about 30-40 minutes ago. They're generally on once in the morning and once at night. So they probably sold off some in the morning and they're gone. I don't know. I'm just issuing a warning. So we're going to go at this like that. We know that there's a person there, and there's some kind of developer. So that is the warning that I'm putting out. I'm going to show you what the crypto is. It's kind of like one of these where enter at your own risk. I can't tell you. I don't want to tell you what I think. I don't know if this person is able to liquidate everybody here. I have no idea. Sometimes they're selling like $50 a day. You know, this isn't a big crypto, so that's why they can't just make $1,000 or $3,000 every day. What this person does is they're selling off morning and night, and then when somebody comes in and drops some money, they're able to liquidate at least $1,000 worth out, maybe more. I'm just telling you right now. So I'm going to go over the crypto. I'm not pump dumping anything. I'm just putting that out there right now. I'm going to show you what this crypto is. It's pretty amazing. It's been around a while. It works with Equifax Credit Union. Okay. Now the crypto is at, let me see. I put down in the comments section here the exchanges that it's located on. I can't see what I wrote, but okay, it's on Uniswap, Gate.io, KuCoin, BingX, Bitmart, and PancakeSwap. And if Mr. OG could copy my copy that right there and put it occasionally in the comment section, that would help me out. And I'm not going to put it on my post section just because we found that whale. I don't know how big or small this whale is. So that's why I just want to show you this crypto. I was going to think about pump dump, but I'm going to hold off on that because there is somebody there selling off on an everyday basis as if they are like a developer or somebody who has who might have had crypto. This crypto is called like Credify, and we're going to go over this. Here's the deck screener address. I'm going to give that to you now. Extreme caution. I'm just letting you know. You could test the waters and see how it works. There's your deck screener for Credi. Now, if you want the actual code, I will provide that as well here. So there, you can look at Deck Screener. So you can look at it yourself, and you can see what's going on. If you look below the Deck Screener, you can see what the whales are doing, or whether they're buying or selling. I gave you a warning, and I don't know if anything bad or good is going to happen. All I know is me and my friend looked at it, and there is some kind of a developer person there. I don't want to say whale necessarily, but it's a developer because we can't trace where they got the crypto at. So, and they got like $80,000 worth of it. It might be all sold off. I don't know. I don't know where they're at with this. But anyhow, let's talk about what is this crypto. Credi. Let's look here. We're going to do an overview. Credi is a decentralized peer-to-peer lending platform founded in 2020. It was founded in Sofia, Bulgaria. That bridges. This is a crypto that bridges DeFi and traditional finance. Okay, this is very amazing. Now I'm going to tell you what, just so I'll tell you later too. This crypto here is partnered with Experian Credit Services. Why is this important? This is how legitimate this crypto is legitimate. The little shark guy below the Deck Screener trying to probably clap everybody's cheeks. He's not legitimate, but here's the deal. Credi is hooked in with Experian. So, for instance, when you go to buy a car, when you go to get a credit card, when you go to buy anything and you need a loan, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, those are the top three. Experian and TransUnion are the biggest two. Equifax is number 3. So what we're talking about here is this crypto is partnered with Experian, and that's what the future on this is going to be. Whenever you go to buy anything, Experian's going to get, like, if you need a loan, if you go to get a JCPenney card or a Home Depot, whatever the fuck it is, guess who gets notified? Experian. And guess who's a partner with Experian? This crypto right here, Credi. That's a fucking massive use case right there, okay? This crypto's cheap. You're able to get in. But see, DeFi, this is what it does. It links DeFi, which is for the future, with traditional finance. That's why this crypto is super fucking cheap. If you put a little bit of money in, this thing starts taking off real quick, okay? Well, Crypto Hulk, no results on Uniswap with the code. Well, just use Deck Screener. Yeah, then the name's Credi. Go on coinmarketcap.com. I mean, or there's CoinGecko, and you go to the search bar and you type Credify. Let's see if it's there. Credify. Okay, it's called Credi. And this is all you do. So it's called Credify. Credefi. And the ticker is Credi. So we look down below at the contract. We go to the right, click on the notepad. There you go. That easy. And then you go to I'll go to your page right here. There's the link right there. Starts off with OXA, and then OXA E6E. Yeah, 307. And the last numbers of it should be 014C, 014C, 6B. Oh. 014C, 6B. Yeah, it's the same code. So if it's not on Uniswap, I don't know. That's what the thing is saying. I found it on Uniswap, said Brian Carrison. It's on Coinbase Wallet, says somebody. Crypto Angel says, I just got it on Uniswap. So those are the codes right there. Remember, gotta watch that one. You got maybe a little or a big shark in the water. I don't know how big of a shark this person is. I haven't seen them like selling off like a shit ton, but every day, like I just said, every day they're selling off $40, 300, something like that, you know. So it's somebody that's some kind of a developer. Just wanted to put that out there. We can't. Yeah, don't copy the wrapped version on the DEX screener. Let me check something here. Yeah, go with yeah, let me send that one again from. Let me take a look. Yeah, just go Credify. Look on CoinGecko, it's there. Let me look on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap and Credi, C-R-E-D-I. Credify, there it goes. And let me look for the code, the contract code. Someone says it's on Hotcoin. But let me go back and read what this is. So, overview of Credify. Started in Bulgaria. The goal is it's going to connect DeFi with traditional finance. So this crypto right now is not, this is for the future, like a year, 2 from now, 3, something like that. So that's why this crypto is not expensive. It's a very small crypto right now because we're not in DeFi. We don't even have crypto laws yet. See, so we're early on this. You've got a crypto. That's why it's linked up with Experian, because they're getting prepared. They're getting ready for the future. It's for small to mid-size enterprise borrowers, okay? It offers crypto lending collateralized by real-world assets, such as real estate, invoices, and future receivables, aiming to address a $176 billion debt financing gap in the European Union while providing stable, predictable yields for lenders and flexible financing for borrowers. Experian valid. So that's the credit union or the credit reporting service. Experian emphasizes security through multi-layered mechanisms, including a 120% loan to value ratios, Experian validated risk scoring, and a 0% default rate to date. It operates as a seed stage company with 12 employees focusing on financial software and specialized finance, and has expanded globally, including recent entry into emerging markets like India. Let's take a look. Key features include NFT bonds, mobile platform access, wallet connection integration. You have 2 people that created this crypto. It's called Credi, C-R-E-D-I, and it's an ERC20 launch token. This particular crypto enables users to access lending and borrowing services. It boosts yields on loan. It'll secure collateral protection insurance and participate in governance. There's also a related token, something called Credi. So it has a little X in the beginning and then a big Credi, C-R-E-D-I. It's earned by depositing Credi into the platform's Module X security module. So you take Credi, put it into their Credi mobile X security module, and then you start earning money on that coin. Credit is available at KuCoin, Gate.io, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Bitmart. The crypto is 0.004. They had token sales of this. It started in 2021, 4 years ago. So a lot of all that pump stuff dump is gone. Credit collaborates with various companies in the crypto, blockchain, and fintech sectors. Here's some of their partners. They have a lot of partners here. Veris Capital. So that's a venture capital company. RR2 Capital. These are, I'm going to be reading off all their partners. They're all venture capital. Like all these companies are giving this little company some money to be a part of their program. Mangus Capital, Moonrock Capital, X21 Digital, ZBS Capital, Skynet Trading, PO Capital, Plug and Play, Parachain Ventures, Marshland Capital, AU21 Capital, Metrex Capital, Titans Ventures, Avstar Capital, Banter Capital, Black Edge Capital, Lucid Blue Ventures, Maven Capital, Alpha Catalyst Ventures, Alpha Token Capital, and Quadrillium Ventures. Now we're going to go to their website right here. We could take a look. Do a copy and a paste. Somebody says it's on Trust Wallet, but what do I know? I don't really, I wasn't going to actually release this one just because the whale is probably hanging out in the water, but I'm just showing this for information only today. That's what we got here. So me and my friend were looking at this right up to the show, and we're kind of like, should we just forget about it? And I'm like, no, I'll go over. It's a great crypto. It's just be careful when you buy it. Don't just buy it slow. But you're in super early. You're not getting rich off this tomorrow. But this is one where it's tied in with Experian. I'm like, dude, I've got to do this show. But just warn people, don't be dumping money into this shit, because you're going to get your cheeks clapped, maybe. But this crypto here is fucking amazing. So here's their website right here. It's Credify. Innovative lending for real world impact. So why am I going over this crypto? It's just like yesterday. We had the lending platform where if you want a loan, you send your crypto to Anchorage Bank. They give you an account. Anchorage Bank is a federally licensed fintech bank, the first one in the United States. And yesterday we were going over that loan company. That's what you do. In the future, that's what some people are going to do. Because you can't, if you go to take some crypto, you're going to get taxed, possibly, and depending on what cryptos you have. Okay. So cryptocurrencies, I don't think those will be taxed, but crypto tokens, crypto commodities, whatever it is, those kinds will be taxed. But if you utilize a borrowing service, it's not money, it's a loan. Now you got to pay 12% back. So on that one company, so these are just options I'm showing you that some people are going to do. Innovative lending for real world impact. Invest in EU small, mid-sized enterprise loans backed by real world assets. So you can lend it. You can become a lender right here, or you can buy it. Okay. So you can get in on this and work with this company here and lend out your crypto to make money. Or you can buy credit. You can buy it from this website right here if you choose. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to go on Uniswap or whatever it might be. Then go to this website here and just buy it. I mean, it's your choice if you're interested in this. Welcome to Credify, the innovative lending platform that offers crypto lending, collateralized with real-world assets. Our mission is to bridge the gap in debt financing in the European Union and facilitate real-world impact by providing fair and accessible lending solutions to small and mid-sized enterprises in the region. With Credify, you can access reliable loans backed by a range of real-world assets, including real estate and future receivables and more. Our lending platform offers lenders, which could be you, stable and predictable returns generated from the real economy. Join us in revolutionizing the alternative lending industry and making a positive difference in the world. And they have different. Now let's go over. Oh, you're going to love this one. Okay, now, if you're looking at their website, let me copy and paste. I'm going to show you who they're working with, okay? You are going to love to see who the partners are with this company. This is a 100% legit crypto. Whatever you do with the crypto, you buy today, you don't buy today, you pump, dump, buy back. I don't fucking care. That's not my point. I'm going to show a crypto. I'm giving you an address so you buy the correct one if you decide to do that. I'm not endorsing any kind of crypto. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. Everything I say on the show is a complete lie. My goal is to get you financially destroyed. Before every show, me and Zoltar, my man here, I think he might be taking a nap. Oh, no, he's ready to go. We'll have to play with him sometime. Before the show, me and Zoltar, we order Uber, and a fat sack of Coke shows up, and we both just snort it and eat it and rub it all on the inside of our mouths and stuff. That's what we do before every show. Before I make any kind of a post, or if I call you in the $500 club, I'm always super fucking spun, okay? Don't take advice from Hulk. He's high as a kite. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to laugh, but let's get back to business here, folks. So who is a partner? Who is the partner of Credify? Number one, Experian. Experian is one of the top 3 credit reporting agencies in the world. When you go to buy a car, whatever Experian says is either yes, you get the car, no, you don't, okay? This crypto is tied in with this move. Now, why is that important? Because Experian has all kinds of personal, private information on everybody in the whole fucking world. This cryptocurrency is tied in with Experian. Oh, guess what? Ripple. The Ripple logo is right here on their page. Now imagine that. You wonder how it said in the beginning, remember, they want to bridge DeFi. They want to bridge DeFi, huh? Why is Ripple's logo? Ripple's not a crypto exchange, right? Why is there a Ripple logo on this page? Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. I told you, this is a good crypto. I don't care if you pump dump it or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is still a fucking awesome crypto. Cointelegraph is a partner of this company. So is KuCoin, Gate.io, and Mercuro. Mercuro is a Ripple partner. You got Mercuryo. Mercuryo. XDC Foundation. XDC. Oh my God, you guys, 2 out of the 3. What are the top 3 cryptos really, I think, are out there? Now, I don't own Stellar, but XRP, XLM, and XDC. Those are the top 3 core cryptos, right? And I talk a lot of shit about Stellar stuff. It don't matter what I say. I just don't like Stellar. That's just my opinion. I hope you get rich off it if you got it. No hating, though. Don't be hating in the comment section. You've got Ripple and XDC right here as partners with this coin. Everybody, can I get a thank you, Crypto Hog? But no, like when I saw the partners on Credify, Experian, Ripple, and XDC, right there, I said, I'm sold. Okay. Their names are right there on the website, and I'm showing you right here. It's all the way at the bottom. It's showing their trusted partners. That's how Credify is going to be a bridge. When you're dealing with money, like Ripple's a payments, it's a software company, but they provide software for all kinds of payment companies and banks, right? Ripple creates that bridge. Here you got the XDC Foundation. They got the crypto XDC. And guess what? R3 Corda is that platform, and Ripple and R3 used to be partners. I'm sure Ripple's utilizing the R3 platform too. And you got the XDC. Hey, I'm not selling a used car here. This crypto is totally awesome. And again, it's for DeFi. It's not intended for right now. And I'll bet you what else might be mixed up in here. Think of a bridge. Axelar. That's a bridge. Axelar is a bridge. They're partners with Ripple. They're working with Ondo, and Ondo's working with BlackRock. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. I'm just telling you what. Don't pump dump this thing, but this is a crypto where you've got to have $100, $200, $300 or something. Just hold it, okay? Hold it, and when that $100 to $200 or something makes you a millionaire, be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, that's some pretty fucking great shit you used to teach back in the old days. All righty. So have I done up? Oh, we got one last article on Credify. I'm telling you, this thing's legit. Hopefully, y'all, if you decided ever to invest in it, hopefully that shark is not there. Hopefully you make some money and you get in and you get out and you shoot me a little bit of cash and say, thanks, Crypto Hulk. I don't invest in these. Caleb Brown didn't like me in pump dumping, so I'm not making money off this, okay? Just being honest. But that's why I accept donations, though, for anybody that makes money, because Caleb Brown doesn't like me to buy and sell the shit, so I don't do it. I'm just being 100% honest. So it's a good thing because their name's in on the channel. So when they tell me to do some shit, I don't bite the hand that feeds me, as they say. Crypto Info. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. We love your channel for years, so we started one. Please check us out, brother. Thank you very much for that. Then we got Eric Goldsmith, who's coming out of Costa Rica or someplace. That guy's been here forever. Okay, let's look at Credi. Now, this comes from IBS Intelligence. What we have here is a website, very reputable, that Crypto Hulk uses. Let's take a look at this crypto here. On a path to inefficiencies in the field of traditional finance, lending, and borrowing. What Credify is going to do is make traditional finance, which is lending and borrowing, more profitable. It's going to get rid of all the waste, okay? That's what Credify is going to do. Credify, now this article is from 2023, so it's been around a couple of years. Like I said, this is for DeFi. We're not there yet. We're at least 1, 2, 3 years away. So this crypto will take off when we have crypto laws, regulations, because look, you can't be like borrowing money through banks and shit and you don't have crypto laws and all. It's not going to work. So when does this crypto take off? When we have tokenization and global laws. Credi is a crypto platform that's already in Europe. It's already working with Experian. You've got a green light when you're with Experian, okay? You already got the green light. Experian has everybody's credit information. It's one of the most highly regulated companies. Experian has everybody's personal financial information, where you lived your whole fucking life and shit. Like, and Credify's right there, okay? So whatever the price is on this crypto, that's not my concern. My concern is to show people that are maybe you don't have a lot of money to invest, right? Maybe you want a crypto Hulk. Can you show me a crypto that's really fucking cheap that I can buy for $50 and buy 1,000 of them or some shit like that? And I'll wait. I can wait, Crypto Hulk, until it takes off. This is that one right there. Okay. Credi has achieved a major milestone in its partnership with the TradeFi behemoth Experian. The minute I said Credify is hooked up with Experian, bam, there you go. That's like all the that's anything you ever need. But let me continue. Credify has managed to secure the rights to use Experian's Credi. Listen to this. This crypto company has the right to use Experian's officially recognized and reputable brand materials to position itself as Credify, powered by Experian. That's fucking amazing, you guys. Whether this thing pumps, dumps, I don't care. I'm showing you a crypto that you seriously should consider holding, okay? This, for 0.004 cents or whatever the fuck it is, this shit is the bee's knees, okay? Crypto Hulk, what's with that Reno slang you got going there? Just shut up. Powered by Experian. In doing so, the Credi team has become the first, I want you to hear this, the first in the blockchain industry to secure a partnership of this proportion. This crypto is something you don't want to let go, okay? Now, I can't buy this shit, so I'll get in trouble with, my parents, Caleb and Brown, so I can't buy into this shit. But I'll tell you what, if I could, I'd buy into this shit, okay? Experian is one of the 2 largest credit bureaus in the world. You guys, this is not a pump dump crypto. This is one you want to fucking hold. The company collects and researches individuals' credit information and rates their ability to repay debt. It's a publicly traded company with thousands of employees and offices worldwide. It has a market cap of $27 billion. Oh my God. This hints at the massive importance of this partnership and the trust and transparency that Experian has for Credify. I need you to understand this, okay? Because this cryptocurrency just got locked into like the world's biggest credit reporting company, and now they have access to a lot of very, very millions, maybe even billions of people's personal information. Now, not that they're going to be able to look at it, but stuff that they're going to do, they're interacting right there. Experian, it's Credify powered by Experian. That's how tight these people are, okay? I think I'm going to hold off on that and check the comment section, and we're going to go to another article. This one's going to be massive. Remember, let me just check comments here real quick. Wait, Scrim de la Creme is copycatting me. Scrim de la Creme says, Robert, Bob, Bobby, Driscoll, hey, you're going to put me out of business. You're stealing my one-liners. All right, so we got the Credi done. Let me take a look at our next articulo. So yeah, totally amazing. That crypto, telling you what, it'll be a future giant. You'll see. Once crypto takes off, okay, somebody sent me a screenshot and says, someone sent me 28 million tokens of this crypto. What do you think I should do? It was sent to me on the Phantom wallet. Don't fucking cash it, okay? Just ignore that shit. It's fake. You're going to get your cheeks clapped. Somehow you're going to accept something and they're going to get into your wallet, fucking rape you in every single orifice they can find, and you're going to be left with nothing. And you're going to be that guy in the grocery store parking lot by the curb, by the garbage dumpster, saying, I will suck dick for XRP. You're going to hold that sign, okay? So please don't cash it. I already know what's going to happen to you. It's going to be embarrassing. Your family won't want to talk to you anymore. Ghana. Let's go over Ghana and Africa. Let me do a copy and a paste. I'm going to show you right here how Africa is hooking up. Okay. Ghana. So Ghana plans. Okay, what I want to, I'm going to back up. I'm going to zoom out. Okay. Why are we talking about Africa, Crypto Hulk? This is not exciting. Let's go back to the pump and dumps. Okay, first off, we don't pump and dump in the show. We don't. What? We don't do that. Come on. This is I run a legitimate business here. Hey, sometimes along the way, we got to have a little gambling time. So now you can bring the children back in the room. The gambling's over. You bring the children back in. It's okay. Why are we talking about Africa? Okay, business time. I got to work, earn my money. I spent 3 hours on this yesterday. Okay. I don't know how much of this deep dive I can get done. We're 20 minutes. Yeah, fuck it. I'll keep it going. When Africa's hooked up, I think we're ready to go. I've been telling you that for a couple of years now. For years, I've heard nothing on Africa. Okay. So I always kind of knew ain't shit going to happen till Africa's hooked up. Guess what? They're getting hooked up. And it's not just, okay, they're getting hooked up because the United States and Europe, governments, Department of Commerce, state departments, I'm going to get into this shit. You've got governments coordinating with African companies and American companies, and I got some cryptos that are doing it. I'm going to be telling you cryptos that are working with the governments. Yes, the world is hooking up Africa. The richer countries, we're not leaving Africa behind. You're not getting rich tomorrow, so just hold your fucking horses, all right? What I'm going to show you is how Africa is being hooked up. They already got a power system there back in South Africa, Johannesburg. We already discussed this. They have a power grid thing for AI. There's only 4 in the whole world. United States, United Kingdom, Singapore, and South Africa. That's it. There's only 4 of these power systems for computer AI and all that shit. Now, I'm going to show you how the United States, European Union, maybe some other countries, they are working with fintech companies, blockchain companies, African banks, African central banks, the government of Africa. They're getting all this set up. And nobody has a clue, but if you have some time today, you might want to stick around. I'm going to name off a few cryptos that are doing this. And I know I own at least one of them, maybe 2, okay? So let's get to work and let's do a deep dive. The title of this deep dive will be Crypto Hulk, How the Fuck is Africa Getting Hooked Up? That's the title for this show. Now, there's a country called Ghana in the continent of Africa. Ghana plans a crypto firm licensing. Ghana plans crypto firm licensing in response to growing demand. I don't even know if this is going on in America. Here we go. The country's central bank, the Bank of Ghana, is finalizing a regulatory approval to submit to Parliament by September. July, so we got August, less than 2 months. Ghana is going to have crypto licensing, like a green light, basically, okay? Everybody, it's coming. Let's continue. Ghana is set to begin licensing cryptocurrency platforms. Here we go. In a response to a surge in demand for, hold on, wait. Yep, I think I'm getting a Woodrow Wilson in the South Pole right now. Just had to check during the show. I tried to make it as professional as I can. Ghana is set to begin licensing crypto platforms in September. Everybody, that's a month and a half from now. They got a green light, just letting you know. The hope is that regulating the crypto sector will help Ghana capture revenue and better control its fiat currency. I love hearing this. Crypto Hulk, keep going. Around 17% of Ghanaian adults. I like, if I can try my best to pronounce a country's name, I try. Sometimes I just can't. Ghanaian. Almost 20%, 1 out of 5 Ghanaians owns crypto, okay? That's pretty amazing right there, about 1 out of 5. Ghana is set to begin licensing crypto platforms in response to a surge in demand in the Western African country. The countries, here we go, central bank. Now, when we talk about, now I got a trick question. I know no one's going to answer this question. When we're dealing with central banks, what crypto comes to mind? Gee, Crypto Hulk. Now, that's an impossible question. When we talk about central banks, what crypto comes to mind? Somebody answer that one. Either there's a delay. I'll answer the question for you. It's Ripple. Okay. Let's continue. The country's central bank is finalizing, here we go, a regulatory approval to submit to Parliament by September. Oh, man. According to a report, they had an interview with the Bank of Ghana governor. His name is Johnson Asiama. The hope is that regulating the crypto sector will help Ghana capture revenue and better control its fiat. The CEDI, the CEDI, that's their money. It has grown over, listen to this. It has grown over 40% against the US dollar in 2025, helping it recover from a loss of nearly 20% last year. Everybody, remember what I told you. If you want to invest, I'm going to tell you again, some people don't want to, they got enough crypto. Crypto Hulk, I don't want any more. What companies could I invest in that relate to crypto? And I give those out when we find them. Crypto Hulk, I've got enough stock bond type things, ownership companies. I got crypto, I got gold. What about currencies? Could I buy a currency and make money? Sure. Had you have done that, I've been telling you for about 2 years now, you could buy the money of countries that are Ripple partner, or that Ripple, if Ripple's in that country, like Ghana, and these other African countries, if you look at these African countries, and you can go to the Ripple, the customers of Ripple, those monies are going to increase first. So, for instance, had you put money in to Ghana this year, you would have been up 40%. That's 2 years worth of investments in 6-7 months. Okay. Dalgadoff, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. If you were to invest in any of these poor countries that we talk about, but Ripple is there, then let me show you the list for Anna Frick. Hold on a second. So here's a list of countries in Africa where Ripple's being utilized. Take a look. We got Mr. Lucky says drug money. Oh, cool. Me and Zoltar, we appreciate that. Tomorrow morning, we're going to use that money and call Uber up and snort a small mountain of cocaine. So what I just sent you is this. Ripple partners with Anna Frick to power payments all over Africa and the rest of the world. If you go to the very bottom of that article, here are the countries where Ripple is. And in my opinion, a lot of these countries are going to take off financially because they're with Ripple. So there's a list here. You could go and check to see which of these countries have the hardest hit as far as their crypto, their money. And if you're good at foreign exchange investing, find out which countries. Now, you got a list of countries here that are on a frick, but sometimes you'll find news. Like if you could find news that Stellar or Circle are into some of these poor countries, those economies are going to take off. So the early partnerships right here, countries that are involved with ONAFRIC, but specifically the more integrated. If you do some research and type in the names of some of these countries and you find anything about Stellar, Ripple, HBAR, we're going to name some cryptos here in a minute, and they're in that country there, that currency is going to take off, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just showing you. So that article is done. Now we're going to get into the deep dive here. We're talking about the Bank of Ghana. And I still think I don't think it's too early. I think if you put money into Ghanaian money, you still make a good amount of profit before the end of the year's up. Let's say this, when this takes off, the Ghana economy is going to just take off like crazy, okay? So what we're seeing here is this is first mover advantage. This is a country right here that's running towards crypto, and this country right here is going to flourish. I don't know if you have a choice. If you want to buy real estate and you're thinking, I don't know if I should go to Tanzania or whatever. If you go to Ghana, your property value, all this stuff is going to take off because they're going to lead. They're going to be in the lead right here. The Ghanaian Bank, they have a regulatory sandbox. They started it in 2022. They're going to have in September crypto and digital asset regulation. That's massive right there. However broke or poor this country might be, they're going to start getting really super rich, okay? They're going to get way, way better financially than they are right now. Now, who's involved with Ghana is Gisek and Devrent, okay? Now, we went over this the other day. I'm going to show you who Gisek and Devrent is. They're German and Swiss. They work with the Swiss heavily. This is who's helping Ghana. I want you to see all this. Sealcoin came out with Quait, Q-A-I-T. I did that story, I think, last week. But thanks for letting us know. AI transactional late summer release for pre-sale. Don't know if you did a show on this. Of course I did. Some other channel probably found that I did a show and then they're copying. All right. Now, what is Gisek and Devrent? They are a company that helps banks. They make money. They started in 1852. They finance wars. Like this company's in Germany, and it's been helping the banking system, which is the Roth, and I won't say child family, for a couple hundred years. Okay, this is massive right here. These are some of the people that control the entire world. This company right here. What I want you to do is scroll down, because I'm going to show you something. Go down to the section where it's written in dark, bold black, expansion of business activities and restructuring. Go down to 2020. Here's what it says in the year 2020. Gisek and Devrent Ventures acquired stakes in the crypto asset company Medico. Now, that's Ripple, everybody. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. So I'm telling you what, Ghana is going to see massive increases in wealth because you got Ripple written all over this deal right here. Here's a Gisek and Devrent page. It says about Medico, and then in parentheses it says acquired by Ripple. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. Let's go back to the Ghana article. Now, who is working with Ghana? And that is Gisek and Devrent. I just cleared up that. That's basically one of the first banking. It's been around for like 200 years or whatever, okay? And you've got Ripple all up in Gisek and Devrent. Another company is called MTech. MTech's mixed up in this. Let me see if I have a page on MTech. I think I left that one out. Damn it, that was a good one too. MTech. Shit, I think I lost. I had a deep dive. I'm going to just play it by memory. MTech is related to a lot of government agency. Oh, it's right here at the end. Okay, never mind. False alarm. I got it. So who's helping the Bank of Ghana do this? Gisek and Devrent, and that's also a partner of Ripple. MTech, which is massive. Bridge Technologies and Web3 Africa Group. What we're looking at here, Crypto Hulk, is I'm trying to explain to you, is in Africa, you have a country called Ghana, and their central bank is working on cryptocurrency. And Gisek and Devrent, a German company that has a lot of Swiss ties, they're working with Ghana as well because they're using a custody solution called Medico, and Ripple currently owns that, okay? Now, these other companies involved is MTech. It's a New York City-based company. Well, imagine that. What? We're dealing with Africa. Then we're dealing with Ghana and their central bank. And you got this German banking giant that's been around for 200 years. You got Ripple mixed up in this. And then you have some company that's based out of New York City. Very interesting that there's almost like no information about this little company. It's this little mystery company. And they're going to help the Central Bank of Ghana get going with crypto. That's how all this is getting started, okay? MTech is a New York City-based fintech company founded in 2019, specializing in modernizing central banking infrastructure. The company, MTech, develops digital platforms that connect central banks with regulators. What? It connects regulators and financial service providers. So they connect banks like a bridge, Crypto Hawk. Yeah, I think that would be fair to say, considering Ripple's mixed up in all this. Okay, let's continue. They're working with regulators, and so that means everything is okay. Now let's see, where are we at as far as time? 7 minutes. Okay. So now that one is interesting. MTech helps emerging market. Okay, what I believe MTech is, it's a company that gets government funded money that's really kept on the down low, and where they help poor countries get the tech that they need, because we can't leave them behind. It's not an option, okay? India, the country of India, is tied into this as well. Matrix Partners India is mixed up in this. They have, who's MTech helping? The Central Bank of Nigeria. So now it's no longer just Ghana. This MTech seems to just be hooking up all these central banks in Africa, all below the radar. Very interesting. You've got Central Bank of Nigeria, Central Bank of Liberia, the Bank of Sierra Leone, the Central Bank of the Republic of Guinea, Central Bank of Gambia, and a Central Bank of Bahamas, the Sand Dollar Project. Everybody, okay. If I was a person and I wanted to invest in foreign exchange, if I wanted to buy money of a poor country, and I would have information knowing that that poor country is going to rise up out of poverty, I might want to look at Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone money, Guinea, the country Guinea, Guinea, the country of Gambia. I might want to buy their currency, and possibly the Bahamas, but I would probably not Bahamas, because what you want to do when you, as with anything, you want to buy it when it's low and sell it when it's high. Well, like right now, I'm super fucking high. So what I think is, if the countries I just named right here, those would be countries in Africa that if I were to want to do foreign exchange, I'd buy those companies money. And in 6 months or a year from now, I'll probably be up 40, 50, 100% maybe, okay? That's for people who want to do foreign exchange. Okay, next. Before the show ends, Crypto Hulk, you got 4 minutes. Tell us the name of the cryptos that are working with all these governments and banks. Thanks, Crypto Hulk and the Crypto Hulk community. I'm getting a membership for Juan Carrillo. Okay. The cryptos involved in helping these little secret government agencies and governments in Africa is Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera provides, now listen to this, Hedera provides underlying distributed ledger. Now remember, HBAR, got to show you the evidence. Now, how is HBAR involved? Here's how, let me show you. You're going to love it. Absolutely, positively, undeniably. You're going to loathe it. You're going to loathe. Look at this article right here. Ripple and XRP Labs join who? Hedera HBAR. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I see where this is going. And Ripple and Hedera are also partnered with Algorand. And we know that Ripple is working with Cosmos. I'm not going to post that one. Let me continue. You got HBAR provides the distributed ledger technology to the MTech CBDC infrastructure. But Crypto Hulk, I didn't know that HBAR is mixed up in the banking world. Oh yeah. You learn here. That's why HBAR is my biggest holding on Caleb and Brown. The biggest holding I got, HBAR. Number 2, Kyber Crystal. On Caleb and Brown is where I got it. Just letting you know. HBAR focuses on high performance, energy efficiency, and security. HBAR is already used in the Ghana eCedi. So in the country of Ghana, they have a money called CEDI, C-E-D-I, but they have a CBDC form of it built on HBAR. Just I put that out there. And since HBAR's work with Ripple, it's built on both. Next, Accenture. Accenture is involved in this. It invested an undisclosed amount in 2024. That's how this is getting done, through Accenture. Now, why is this important? Oh, you're going to love this next truth bomb here I'm going to drop on you. Accenture is so mad. Accenture is like one of the biggest payment companies in the world. But you know what makes all this exciting? Like this one, you're definitely going to have something gigante en los pantalones, como un árbol, mucho largo. Ripple's partner Accenture. Oh, shit. Ripple's partner Accenture writes a paper with Swift on CBDCs. Oh, are you hearing me? Holler if you hear me. This is so fucking massive right here. You got Ripple and Accenture. They're partners, and they're working with Swift on CBDCs. Well, Crypto Hulk, no, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Brad Garlinghouse is always saying they're going to try to replace Swift. Look, I don't care what Brad Garlinghouse says. I'm just showing you what the facts are showing, okay? So let's continue this article. So we already know from this article, and we look here that Accenture's mixed up in this. So Accenture's a Ripple partner. So is Hedera a Ripple partner. And Accenture did a work with Ripple and Swift on CBDCs. And that's what right here in 2024, Accenture gave a lot of money to this MTech company so they can build CBDCs in the Central Bank of Ghana. Oh, shit. What's the next one, Crypto Hulk? What's the next partner with MTech who's helping the Bank of Ghana come up with CBDCs? Oh, only NVIDIA, only the biggest chip maker in the entire world, and partner with HBAR. That's not a big deal, though. So you got NVIDIA who's involved in this project, and their NVIDIA has a lab called EQTY, and that EQTY is working with Hedera. Look what we got next. We got Microsoft hooked up in this. Isn't that something? And we got what? Microsoft Azure. And they're working with Axelar, aren't they? And Axelar's a Ripple partner. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Everything's fucking Ripple. Let's do a copy and a paste. Look right here. Got another Christmas present for you. If you want to get a crypto on Caleb and Brown, Axelar is that one. Here's the article title. Axelar and Microsoft partner. And here's your evidence that Ripple and Axelar are partners. So if you can't afford Ripple, buy like 6 or 7 or 8 Axelars, right? Here's your evidence right here. Bam. Ripple and Axelar Foundation, they partner. Ripple and Axelar Foundation partner. There's your evidence. So far, with MTech working with Ghana, you got HBAR, Ripple partner, Accenture, Ripple partner, NVIDIA, Hedera partner, who's a Ripple partner. Microsoft is mixed in with Axelar, who's a Ripple partner. And then finally, we've got EQTY Labs. They're partnering with Hedera, who's a partner of Ripple. My God, Crypto Hulk. That's all I'm going to be able to go over. Yeah, we're out of time. And, oh, wait a minute. Let me show you some of the connections here. We have government connections involved. Remember, there's a company called Bridge, B-R-I-J. Bridge, B-R-I-J, and they're mixed in with MTech and the Bank of Ghana. Listen to some of the partnerships we got here. The Bank of Ghana is a partner, but they're also working with Nigeria. The United States, who's a partner of Bridge? The U.S. government, Department of Commerce, and the U.S. Embassy in Ghana. Oh, shit. The Deputy Assistant Secretary, her name is Joy Basu, and Thomas Bruns. You have the African Prosperity Network mixed up in this. The Ghana Investment Promotion Center is mixed up in this. Bank of Ghana. I'm just looking at last minute. Okay. So there it is. That's how Ghana is planning on, and these countries in Africa, this is how they're getting hooked up. by the cryptocurrencies that I just named off, all of which you can get at Caleb and Brown. You got governments involved. You got Accenture involved with Swift. Like this is all, it all is intertwined. And all these roads lead back to Ripple. Let me check comments real quick if there's anything in here. Kinetic Energy says, I definitely need to do more coin shopping today. Right. And it says, it's funny though, with all these partners, they're still at under $5. This is why I'm telling you, you're early. When you watch Crypto Hulk Show, I'm showing you the future. Okay. We always look to the future on what's going to happen, and we make our moves ahead of time. That's what I'm preparing you for. Because one day, all the shit takes off. One day you're going to wish, man, I wish Ripple was 0.05 cents, right? One day you're going to go back and wish, man, we could have got, like I got into XRP at 15 cents. So it's kind of like this. When you hold XRP at 15 cents, you're like, gee, when is it going to hit $1, $2, $3? And then when XRP is already at $3, almost $4, you're going to be like, man, I wish XRP was 15 cents again. You see what I'm talking about? I'm showing you Credify, 0.004 cents. So what do I hear? Well, it's only 0.004 cents. Guess what I'm going to hear when it's $5? Man, I wish when Crypto Hulk was talking about credit, man, I should have bought that shit at 0.0. See what I'm saying? Your stupid ass don't know what to do. And I'm trying to show you. If it's a good crypto and you're seeing it at 0.004 cents and it's hooked up with Experian credit and that's global, then buy the fuck out of it. I don't care if the price goes up or down. Because 1 year from now, 2-3 years from now, you're going to have millions of dollars from like $100 investment. And you'd be like, fuck, your friends are going to look at you like, yep, I bought this house here. It's worth $1 million. I bought it with $100. I bought it with some credit. I bought credit. It was 0.004 cents. You're going to be that fucking champ, grandpa, or Uncle Joe, or whatever it is that invested in something that was worth almost nothing. And he bought a fucking $1 million house with it. I know you're not going to be rich tomorrow. Crypto Hulk, I got into crypto yesterday and I'm not rich today. What the fuck am I doing wrong? That answer is you're watching too many other programs that are telling you dumb shit. Okay. That's the problem. All right. I gave you a fact-based program like always, but today I gave you a fact-based program with real-world solid cryptos that are integrated into the financial system of private companies and governments. It doesn't get any more legit than this. I named off the cryptos in Africa that are all being utilized. Now, some of them are speculative, like the Axelar one. I don't know if they're using Axelar, but if they need a bridge, well, that's what Axelar is, right? Just throw that in anyway, okay? Get them all at Caleb Brown. And this program's over. You can't stay here, but you don't have to go home. I'll see you in my next broadcast.